Hey y'all, this is Serena Ahmed Arroyo with Blue Action Texas, and this Just the Facts video is about climate change. If you had to guess, where does Texas rank compared to other states on vulnerability to climate change? Think on that and hold that thought. Today, we're going to cover three things: how climate change threatens Texans, what we can do about it, and how this helps to build a stronger Texas. Okay, back to that question. If you guessed Texas was in the top 10 for most at risk states for climate change, you are sadly right. In fact, Texas is number one, the US state most vulnerable to climate change. A solid majority of Texans, over 80%, believe that climate change is happening, and most believe it is caused by human activities. We know that burning fossil fuels produces greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. This causes our atmosphere to trap more heat and causes the planet to warm up. And Texans are feeling the effects. Since the 1970s, the average number of days with temperatures over 100 have more than doubled. Temperatures in Texas have risen almost 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit since the early 20th century. These hotter temperatures cause extreme downpours, as hot air holds more water. We are seeing more frequent and severe flooding, including Hurricane Harvey in 2017 and the tragic floods in the Texas Hill Country in July of 2025. The sea levels are rising as well. Some cities along the Gulf Coast could disappear by year 2100. Texas is also home to dry landscapes. The rising heat increases the risks of longer and more intense wildfire seasons. Droughts are likely as well to become much more severe. Do you feel like we are experiencing more 500-year floods, massive wildfires, or extended droughts? It's not your imagination. These disasters destroy lives and cost billions of dollars, and they have already been on the rise. In the 80s and 90s, Texas had $1 or $2 billion disasters each year. But now it is common to have 10 or more major disasters every year. So, what can we do about it? Even amidst warnings from the state climatologist on how much worse the impacts of climate change will be to Texans, Republican leadership is not doing nearly enough. In fact, the 2024 Republican Party platform of Texas specifically states that, quote, "We oppose environmentalism or climate change initiatives that obstruct legitimate business interests and private property use." Their platform also states that they want to reclassify carbon dioxide as a non-pollutant, abolish the Environmental Protection Agency, and repeal the Endangered Species Act. They are also actively discouraging wind and solar development. Even if Republicans are ignoring the problem and blocking solutions, the good news is there are solutions to the climate crisis in Texas, and it is actually good for our economy. First, you might be asking, how do we reduce future warming? This is called mitigation. Number one, support and invest in clean energy. Texas is already a leader in wind and solar. We can build on that leadership, making our energy system more reliable while reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Number two, support and invest in the electrification of transportation, including an electric vehicle charging network. This will encourage more of our transportation to convert to electricity instead of fossil fuels, which produces much less greenhouse gases. Number three, support improvements in building efficiency, both residential and commercial, which are responsible for 40% of US carbon dioxide emissions. Now you're probably asking, what solutions for the threats we are currently facing? We need to take action to adapt to immediate threats and not only mitigate future ones. First, we should develop a state-level climate adaptation plan. Many states already have one, and Texas needs it worse than most. Second, we need to invest in infrastructure upgrades. This includes better early warning systems and communications networks for emergency response, also new designs and upgrades to roads, bridges, water systems, and buildings to withstand increases in severe droughts, floods, intense heat waves, and hurricanes. Action on climate change would help the Texas economy. By investing in resilient infrastructure, modern energy systems, and preparedness, Texas can mitigate the billions of dollars of losses to climate disasters. Also, transitioning to clean energy sources offers opportunities to create new jobs, industries, and export markets while reducing harmful greenhouse gas emissions. And all of this helps to reduce risk, making Texas a better place to live, work, and invest. We need leaders running our government to take action. The Texas Republican Party is blocking solutions to climate change, but Texas Democrats are not. To get Democrats elected in 2026, we need historic levels of voter turnout. Visit www.texasblueaction.com/justthefacts to join a relational organizing onboarding and to also access all of the facts and sources for this video.